Let's move on to Bangladesh now. Trouble continues to rise for ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina as she faces fresh corruption probe. Bangladesh's Anti-Corruption Commission has launched an investigation into the alleged $5 billion embezzlement connected to a Russian-backed nuclear power plant by Hasina and her family. Along with Hasina, those subjected to the inquiry include her son, Sajib Wazed Joy, and niece Tulip Siddiqui, a British lawmaker and government minister. Key allegations are connected to the funding of $12.65 billion nuclear plant, the South Asian country's first, which is bankrolled by Moscow with a 90% loan. A special team has been formed to examine the allegations of questionable procurement practices related to the overpriced construction of the plant. However, there has been no immediate response, neither from Hasina nor her party. The ousted premier has been living in India ever since she fled Bangladesh amid massive protests that brought down her 16-year-old government. The interim Bangladesh government has written a diplomatic note to India. Dhaka has urged New Delhi to send back Hasina for the judicial process. However, India has refused to comment on Hasina's extradition. Remember, the Dhaka-based International Crimes Tribunal has issued arrest warrants to Hasina and her ministers, advisors and former military and civil officials. It has accused them of crimes against humanity and genocide. On the other hand, Jatiya Nagorik Committee, known as National Citizens Committee, is set to form a new political party in Bangladesh. The new party, led by Anti-Discrimination Student Movement and Jatiya Nagorik Committee, is expected to be formed by February next year. Let's talk to our assistant editor for Foreign Affairs, Sidhan Sibol, who's joining us on the line. Sidhan Sibol, why is New Delhi refusing to comment on the extradition request by Bangladesh?
Well, primarily because this is in legal domain. Now, when it comes to extradition requests, it is governed by two things. One is the extradition treaty between India and Bangladesh, the India-Bangladesh extradition treaty signed in 2013, and India's Extradition Act of 1962. Now, these are long legal battles which will be, of course, thought about and how to go about. But essentially, to sum it up, the section of the India-Bangladesh extradition treaty, Article 6, has basically details as to how extradition can be refused if the offences are of political character. The Article 8.3 says that the accusation against the fugitive should not be made. It should be proven that they are in interest of justice. Now, this read with the Indian Extradition Act, India can clearly say no to the entire extradition request. Also, this is a political call because primarily when we understand the extradition treaty that was signed, it was signed for two key reasons. First, of course, Bangladesh wanted extradition of the Bangladeshi fugitives in India, which were involved in 1971 liberation war of Bangladesh, and India wanted the terrorists who are in Bangladesh who had sought refuge there. Now, of course, it looks like that the current government is involved in political actions, and India can say no to the entire process. But all in all, it looks like the UNIS government is trying to poke New Delhi on several things, even as it firms up its relationship with Pakistan.
All right, that is our assistant editor for Foreign Affairs, Sidhan Sibol. Sidhan, thank you. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.